morning, Hammerheads. It is Saturday, and I figured, haven't done a smoke breaks in a minute, so we're going to do that today. A while back, my friend Kelly Schweitzer brought to my attention a crazy diabolical appetizer, I suppose, called smoked shotgun shells. A few of you may have heard of that before. It's basically cannoli pasta tubes stuffed with sausage and ground beef and onions and all sorts of good things. So that's what we're going to be making it, wrapped in bacon, because why not? But we're dealing with some jalapenos today, and I have a few cuts on my hand that are healing, so I'm going to glove up. So we've got a decent sized mixing bowl here, and we're going to throw all of our stuffing ingredients in the bowl and get them well combined. So we have here 1 pound of ground beef, 1 pound of hot sausage. This is just Jimmy Dean's, comes in the tube. You know, if you can get local hot sausage or something like that, might be a little bit better, but this is what we got. So get this started to combine. The sausage and the beef aren't going to want to blend together very well, so you're going to have to work at that a little bit. They're different consistencies, and if you don't get them blended well, it'll be kind of lumpy, and it just won't. It'll be weird. So get those together a little bit, and we have a little Tupperware full of onion. Now the recipe doesn't call for onion, but why wouldn't you want onion in there? We have some jalapeno peppers. Good idea to use your last jalapenos out of the garden. The onion, I didn't say. The onion's maybe, it's one medium-sized onion, maybe 3/4 of a cup, we'll say. I have about 1/4 of a cup, maybe a little bit more, 1/3 of a cup of chopped jalapeno. I took all the seeds out. I don't want this insanely hot, so I want it hot, but not hurt you hot. And some garlic. This is about a heavy tablespoon of fresh pressed garlic. If you have to use, jarred garlic, you can do that. I would suggest fresh pressed if you can. We have, in addition, some steak seasoning. Why not? Steak seasoning is great. Basically, the basis of steak seasoning is salt, pepper, garlic, onion, paprika, maybe some garlic powder or something like that. But it's really a pretty basic spice. You can use steak seasoning on nearly anything. So I'm not really a real big guy for measuring this kind of stuff, so I'm just going to shake it in there until I think it looks about right. Now I'm going to say that's probably like a good heavy teaspoon. And I don't want to overdo it with that. So we're done with that. Now, shredded cheddar. Get this dirty glove. Don't tell anyone you saw that, okay? Now, the cheese, I would say, use your own discretion on that as well. I'm going to put a good little bit in there, because cheese makes everything better, right? So, I think that looks about right. So we're going to get this all mixed up. And once we get this mixed up, we have, over in the sink, I have a colander with all of my cannolis in it. I want 1 box of cannolis. It comes with 14 cannolis. Manicotti. I keep saying cannoli. My wife's over in the corner over there saying manicotti. Cannoli, you don't want to put this in cannoli. Manicotti. Yeah, I got the tubes over there. I boiled them a little bit. You don't want them totally cooked because they're going to continue to cook. in the smoker, and they're going to absorb liquid out of this meat mixture, and they're going to absorb liquid out of the bacon as well. So I think I boiled them for about 4 to 5 minutes, and they're kind of not even quite al dente, really. So we've got this pretty well combined. Just fold it, like knead it, like you would dough. Even, you know, get your hand under it, fold it over, press it out. So this is what our mixture looks like. Looks beautiful. We can maybe put a little bit more cheese in there, but it'll be fine. That's the beauty of cooking. You can kind of wing it, you know, and as long as you're close, it's going to be good. So our manicotti tubes. These tubes are pretty big, and that's the whole thing why this is called, you know, smoked shotgun shells, is these kind of look like a shotgun shell. And, you know, people like to come up with crazy, cute names for stuff. So this is going to take a little while, but we need to stuff all these. Be gentle. Don't rip your noodle. Take your time. It is what it is. So we're going to time lapse this. I'll see you when these are done. In like what?
The pool.
The pool? Okay, I'm about to start talking. Okay guys, we got all these stuff. Now we need to wrap them with bacon. So, I like thick cut bacon typically, but for this recipe, you're not going to want thick bacon. You're going to want a regular cut, if not even a thin cut. Thick, it'll just be, you know, too thick, and it won't cook very well. So, take these slices of bacon, wrap them around. That's all there is to it. Wrap them around. Try to get it so your slice isn't overlapping too badly. Anywhere that it's overlapped, it won't cook that inside piece very, very well. So try to get them wrapped around there the best you can. Kind of a tricky process. So We're going to get all these done. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so putting the last piece of bacon around here. And honestly, guys, you don't have to go like crazy, get super picky with the way the bacon goes around. It's not going to lay nice. It'll be just fine. If you know, just wrap one piece around and that's good enough. Your whole manicotti tube isn't going to be covered in bacon, and that's perfectly fine. So we got a couple extra strips. We're going to throw them in there because we'll throw them on the smoker while these are cooking. So these are done. Now these need to go into the refrigerator for at least a few hours. 2-3 hours is perfectly fine, just to let all of the flavors of the onion and the jalapeno and the steak spice that we put in there, just to let all that come together. Let the manicotti tubes absorb a little bit of moisture out of the meat, and then they'll go on the smoker. So I'll see you in about 2 hours. Okay, so it's been some time, and this stuff's ready to go in the smoker. It's warmed up at 250 degrees, and I had some leftover meat mixture, and I had some leftover bacon. So, I mean, why wouldn't you, you know? So, let's get this stuff in there. Clean the grates off real quick. Hey guys, if you ever buy a smoker or you have a smoker, don't clean it all the time. You know, clean it when it's necessary, but all of that junk that's in there, that's just flavor, baby. So, let's get this stuff on there. I'm gonna lay these opposed to the grates, and that way I can roll them, you know, to make sure all sides of the bacon get cooked evenly. You just roll them around as necessary. Like I always say, when you're working with the smoker, try to work quick. And you got your lid open because you're losing heat. So, get them all in there. Alright, get that lid shut. Now we can maybe check these guys every half hour or so. We want to let it go at 250 for around an hour. So maybe we'll come out in 30 minutes, roll them over, see what they're looking like, and you know, you kind of got to play it by ear, see how things are going. But this should cook for an hour and a half to 2 hours. After 1 full hour at 250, we're going to turn the heat up to 300, maybe even a little higher than that, 325. Around there, to get that bacon crispy. And towards the end, we'll check the internal temperature, and you know, once that beef is at 160 degrees, 150 even, we're good to go. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, it's been a little while, but I figured we better check on these units real quick. So let's see here. Oh yeah, oops, sorry, camera mark sucks. They're starting to get a little bit crispy. Let's see here. Yeah, cooking. And nothing. Oh, doggy. Alright. Just figured we better check on them. See you in a bit. Guys, I almost forgot an integral part of the process. We have to put a rub on the bacon. Now this stuff, we got this at our campground. This Butler Hill Maple Farm. These people were up at our campground for a vendor event one time. And I got this stuff, and it's the bomb.com. So, put a little bit of this junk on there. Why not, right? You gotta rub your meat, you know? You know, right? Bacon. Alright, another check-in. So, these things are starting to brown up. Oh, you hear that? So, yeah, these suckers are starting to brown up. And, you know, every girl's got its hot spots and its cold spots. So, you know, the ones that are lagging behind, put them in the hot spots. But these suckers, oh boy howdy, these are about done. Oh yeah. We got a couple on the edges here that need you know, a few more minutes maybe, but we're getting close. Very, very close. If any are like done, throw them up top. You know, put them up there. That's why that's there. Throw them up. What the heck? Oh my gosh! Pick it up, camera. Icky. Or that guy there, he needs moved inboard a little. Alright, so next step will be to put the barbecue sauce on them. And that is a homemade barbecue sauce that I make, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Okay guys, it's time to baste these things. Now we're going to be using my spicy bourbon barbecue. This is a homemade barbecue that I make. I thinned it down with some water so we can baste it on easily. If anybody wants a video on making barbecue, let me know. I have this spicy bourbon barbecue recipe that is my own recipe, and I have a vinegar Carolina style barbecue as well. So if anybody would like to learn how to make either of those barbecue sauces, I am more than happy to share a recipe or do a video on it. So if you don't have one of these silicone brushes, go get one. These things are pretty handy. You can keep a little bit of that barbecue on your plate, you know, if you want a little bit more. You can add it on your plate, serve it as a side with these things. Would be nice. This style of barbecue is really good on the smoked meatloaf that I make. If you've never smoked a meatloaf, go back and watch that episode, because that is a good one. Like I just got splashed in the face. I want to load them up pretty good. Some of this is going to cook off. The rest is going to tighten up, as they say with barbecue sauce. Just thickens or tightens. So, there's that. Those are going to hang out for 10 minutes max, and then we're ready to eat. Let's pull these suckers off. Oh my gosh. These things look crazy, guys. And we got our little burger extra piece there. Look at that. Holy crap. Okay guys, so we're done. These things are done, and I think they turned out incredible, but there's only one way to confirm that, and that is to try one of these things. So, start feeling the plate. The dog's jumping around like crazy. He thinks it smells good. Get some knife here. Cut one of these in half here. These things look crazy, guys. Oh, can you see it steaming? Oh, baby, look at it under the light. Oh, my. So, let's try one. That was really good. You get the jalapeno, you get the onion. The jalapeno is not that hot, though. They're a little spicy, but not that hot. That's what we were going for. That sticky barbecue sauce on there, the bacon, the cannoli is perfect. It's nice and tender. I keep saying cannoli, guys. It's freaking manicotti. I can't get that through my head. But regardless of how dumb I am and what words I use incorrectly, these things are the bomb.com. So, man, if you got a smoker and you got some time on your hands, fire a batch of these things together. This is pretty wild. So, as I always say, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. Share this on your Facebook if you'd like. Comment if you want to see how to make barbecue sauce. It's really, really simple. And I don't know why anyone would buy barbecue sauce anymore, other than Sweet Baby Ray's. Keep some of that on hand. But yeah, if you want to learn how to make barbecue sauce, put it in the comments or message me on Facebook, and maybe we can do that. So, like I always say, you know, we're done. The dog is freaking out. He wants a bite real bad. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace. Hands are all soupy. Those things are wild.